Oh, this should be interesting today, boys and girls, if you're watching. My name's Claire Kennedy, and I have a very blurred Kevin Kennedy with me today. So welcome. This is our charity channel, Kennedy Street, and that's Kev. If you can see him, he's a bit of a blur at the minute, and there is an awful delay. So when I speak, I have to give him a minute to catch up. So do you want to catch us up, Kev, and tell us where you are in the world and what you're up to?
Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear this. It's Kev. Hope you're well. I'm actually back at work. I'm on the lovely ship Anthem of the Seas. I'm in Cyprus at the moment on board the ship. I am in isolation for another 4 days, maybe. I've been here. It's 15 days isolation. I'm expecting a knock on the door at any moment for a COVID test. So we do that randomly, and it's my turn today. And I think today we're just going to try, well, if the Wi-Fi will let me, we're going to talk about what it's like being on a cruise ship if you're in the fellowships. And I have to tell you, I'll stop there just in case Claire wants to say anything, because we're at the mercy of technology.
Well done. Well done. What a team. Fabulous. Thank you, Kev. Yeah, so today what we're going to talk about is recovery whilst away from home, really. So if you have to go away to work, or if you're in Kev's case, he's on a cruise liner working. I mean, how do you get recovery whilst away from work, away from home? Working on a cruise liner. So obviously, what I thought we'd do as well, Kev, is we could use this week as a shout out to anybody out there for next Wednesday, where we're going to be talking about recovery on holiday, because this ties in nicely, but we have got some special guest speakers lined up for next week. But if anybody else wants to come on the show and partake, please get in contact with me directly and we'll add you to our lineup. So yeah, Kev, tell us a little bit more about how recovery works for you working away from home.
Well, the good thing about being on a ship is, especially a passenger ship, cruise ship, is they have a message board, and they have advertising that friend of Bill's, and they have a meeting usually once a week. I think this time I'll be taking over that. And we have it here on the Anthem. We have it in the library, which is at the stern, that way. And it's great for people to come along. Sometimes there's no one there, and sometimes it's a fair size. Claire actually did it last time we were on. She took the meetings for a while, so that's one way. Of course, there is the way we've all learned over the last year is Zoom and things like that. If you can get a decent signal, you will be able to get a decent signal in ports. So if you sort of come back from your day out early and need to get a meeting, or before you go, then that's the way to do it. Plus, of course, in the ports that you'll be visiting, there's always an opportunity to find a meeting. So an hour out of your day, an hour out of your trip. I have seen some meetings on my travels in all over the place. So that's the other way of doing it. The other way, of course, is literature. Take some stuff with you. Take the big book with you. It's always worth having there, just to open it up and refresh your memory. It's difficult on a ship because it's a floating gin palace, and they want you to drink, and lots of people around you are drinking. But for someone who is been on the ship many times, it's I find it a lot more fun without the booze, I think. And unlike what we used to drink as addicts, most people don't drink like that. You get the odd one or two, but not on cruise ships, because it's inherently dangerous if you're very drunk on board a ship. but you know, there's enough people to look after you.
Yeah, I suppose what surprised me more than anything when I first got sober and we went on our first cruise was actually how little people drank. How did you find it, Kev?
Yeah, because there's lots to do on board a ship. There's loads to do. There's something happening every hour. Whether it be live music, whether it be swimming, whether it be sunbathing or reading or dance classes, singing classes, competitions. There's something happening every single day, and a lot of people just wait until the evening to have a drink. A lot of people don't drink like we used to drink, and it's not just on a cruise ship. I hasten to add, it's on I think it's any holiday that you go on abroad. You know, I think when I first got sober, I thought, I'm going to go on holiday and enjoy it. And I have to say that it's not always the case, but most of the holidays I've been on, I've really enjoyed, and a drink's not crossed my mind because I've got up early, wanted to go out and do the things that I wanted to do and see the things I wanted to see and experience the experiences I wanted to experience without having to rely on getting well again from the night before heavy drinking. So you know, it's only us that drink like that. Thankfully, a lot of people don't.
I think what really shocked me, our very first holiday in sobriety was, I think it was to Mexico. And it was an all-inclusive holiday. I don't know if you remember, this is like ages ago. And we booked to go on an all-inclusive holiday. And one of my biggest fears was the all-inclusive bit, because I thought everybody was going to be absolutely pie-eyed like we used to be on holiday. And the biggest revelation for me when we got on that holiday was I don't think we saw one drunk person. Do you remember that holiday, Kev?
I do, and I was, you know, similar. I was thinking, you know, because any time I've been on holiday, I was pretty much drunk right through. But that was different. I was able to enjoy it, and Mexico was a wonderful place to visit because I've never been there before, so I was very interested. And it broadens your horizons because, you know, you feel fit enough and well enough to go and experience the delights of wherever you are. And even if you're on the Costas, you know, I mean, I did a series for Sky not so long ago called Kevin Spanish Capers, sober as well, of stuff to do off the Costas, and there's just a whole raft of stuff you can do without drinking. You know, you don't have to play golf and be on your third nose and be drunk for 2 weeks. There's lots to do, and get out there and do it, you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I can see oh no, you've gone again.
Oh, are you there? We spend a lot of our time going, oh, I've lost you. Oh, are you there again? Are you there?
Yeah.
You're there. Yeah, absolutely. I loved that Mexican holiday, and we went horse riding, we went on safari trips, we did so much on that holiday. I think when we came back off that holiday, we were that exhausted from doing all of the different activities. We needed a holiday to get over the holiday, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
yeah. One of my favourite stories was in a meeting I used to go to in Manchester. A group of the lads there decided to. A group of the lads there decided to go on holiday. So about 6 of them, and they all went and they all sat around the pool, and people couldn't understand why this group of lads were up for every competition. They were up for the knobbly knees and the singing competition around the pool. They didn't have a drink between them. They were just enjoying the whole experience. They joined every competition, every quiz, every singing, every karaoke, for the whole week they were there. And then they had tattoos done, which was just simply freedom. And I think that was, I thought that was brilliant.
Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. I think next week we're going to go into more detail about how to access. We've got some guest speakers next week coming on to share their experience of going on holiday sober. I just wanted to touch base with you, really, Kev, just so people could see where you were in the world. Is there any way you can show us around whilst you're there?
Yeah, can. It's not very tidy. I'll have to. That's so there. Here is my cabin, which I'm been in for 2 weeks. It's very lovely. There's the, I don't know, I can't really see much. That's scripts, bed, TV, PlayStation, and of course out here, this is Limassol. It's the bay. There's a German ship there, and there's a Greek one, and then the Salamis lines, and full weather. So I hope you enjoyed that. Down the road, there's all cast members. We're all along this row here. We get food delivered 3 times a day. Just had my lunch, which is nice. 2 hours ahead, of course. So that's where I am. So I'm going to have to sign off now because my COVID test is coming, and I hope to see you all soon. I won't be able to do next week's because I'll be actually in rehearsals. Hurrah!
Oh,
so
never mind. Well,
so look after yourselves, and I'll speak to you all soon.
Lovely to catch up. Thanks a lot. Love you lots. Has he gone?
Bye.
Bye.
Love you lots. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, there you go. The lovely, lovely Kev. In Limassol in Greece at the moment. So yeah, on Anthem of the Seas. So for those of you who didn't catch it, you can watch it on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. And just top tips really as to, you know, if you are going on a cruise, you can go to meetings on cruise lines. Most American cruise liners do offer 12-step meetings. And what I would say is if there isn't a 12-step meeting already on the cruise liner that you go on, you can make one. You know, all it takes is you and one other person and a big book, and you can actually sit down and create a meeting. Or other top tips are, you know, make a plan, get some contact details of people whilst you're abroad, plans to go to some meetings, take literature with you. You know, if you're not in a 12-step fellowship, but you are wanting to have an alcohol-free holiday, just take some literature with you. You know, read some inspirational books. Recovery is a process. You know, getting sober doesn't happen straight away. You know, it took me a few years to get my head around it. And I tried lots of different ways. I tried some self-help books. And actually, we've been sent some books, some really nice books by an author called Annie Grace. This is a really good book, The Naked Mind, Control Alcohol. So it's Find Freedom, Discover Happiness and Change Your Life. I've not read this yet, but I'm hoping to read it. And another one she's sent us, another Annie Grace book, is The Alcohol Experiment, 30 Days to Take Control, Cut Down or Give Up for Good. I found these types of books really helpful before I got into sobriety, and really helped me get into sobriety, to be honest. A lot of my friends have gone down the self-help route, reading books first. And I think anything that you can acquire, anything that you can add to your tool bag is a bonus, you know, if it's helping you become the person that you're meant to be. So, yeah. So it's a brief chat this week. The lovely Kev can't join us next week, but we will have another chat next week about recovery on holiday. So it's going to be a little bit more specific, and we will have some guest speakers coming on and talking with us about their experience of going on holiday in recovery. So yeah, please do join us, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share this talk amongst your friends. You know, if we can help one person get into recovery, that's what we're here for. And if you need any extra help, you can, where is it? You can ring our helpline, which is over here, which is manned 24/7, and we can have a chat and help people find the support and route to recovery that they need to engage in, that's going to suit them best. So yeah, speak to you next week. Lots of love. Have a lovely week. Stay safe. Bye bye.